Dang, I blame all of you. Okay, let's see, try this again. Okay, so I have my 1-inch border around everything, right? Here's the steps for doing what we call adding a stroke. A stroke is just a thin black line all the way around the image, okay? You're gonna go to your background layer, you're gonna unlock it by clicking the little lock. Then you're gonna come up here to edit, and you're gonna come here to stroke. Click stroke, and now we have some options that we need to go through. Now, it's gonna be 1 pixel wide, which is fine. Okay, a 1 pixel wide stroke is perfectly sufficient. Come here to the color, I don't know why it's this blue color, and make it black. Okay? Location should be center. It doesn't really matter because it's, you know, we're selecting the entire image. And then you're gonna hit okay. Don't worry about blending, it should be normal, opacity should be 100%. Hit okay. Now, the next thing you gotta do is you gotta lock it back up. And to do that, there's a couple different ways, but what I do is I just reflatten it and it'll turn it back into a background layer with a lock on, okay? And now if I go back to my canvas size and I change it to 17, and let's just round this up to 13, 17 by 13, hit okay. Now you all see that black line all the way around the image. You see that? Now once this prints out of the printer, it's gonna print exactly the size that I want with a stroke. And now I can take my print over to the Rototrim and I can trim off all that excess, right? Trim right up to that black line. Okay. Now again, this is important when you have frames or you have anything that sort of dictates that you need an exact size. Okay. I use this a lot. All right. Cool. All right. So that's how you add a stroke. Okay. So I'm going to come back here. I'm going to revert my file back to the beginning. All right, here we go. Now, if I had to do that to 50 different images, that would suck, right? That's a lot of work. Okay, but getting back to our action discussion, now if I want, I can just do all that to one image, record it while I'm doing it, and then add it. And then add it to other images. So let's see how to do that. So you're gonna come over here to window. We're gonna hit actions, okay? We're gonna create a new set by hitting this folder, okay? This is photo 24, hit okay. Within photo 24, I'm gonna create a new action, which is this button right here, create new action, okay? And let's name this 4-3 action. Okay, now we know that it's from today. Now I hit record. Do you all see this red button right here? The record button. You've seen that before somewhere in your lifetime, right? It's recording everything that I do right now. Okay, so let's say I do something dumb. Let's say I assign, oops, that's not what I wanted. Why? Image size. Let's say I accidentally made my image 5 pixels big, right? Uh-oh, I messed up, right? And it recorded it right here. See where it recorded to image size? I can stop the recording, take just that action right there, throw it away. I can backstep what I've done, make sure that I'm correct size, yeah, okay. Oops. Let's throw that away, image size. Come back to 4-3 action and I can start recording again by hitting record, okay. Now I've gotten rid of that action that I didn't want to be recorded. Now, I'm gonna come here, first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna flatten this image, okay? So now you see right here, it recorded flatten image, right? The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to resize my image. So image size, I'm going to say 10 inches wide by 150 DPI, right? Hit OK. Now, I'm also going to convert my file to an sRGB file if it's not already. So I'm going to come here to Edit, Convert to Profile. And yeah, it's currently in Adobe RGB, so I'm going to convert it to sRGB. I'm going to hit OK. Okay. Next, let's add a one inch border. Let's do a 1 inch border. So canvas size. I'm going to go to relative. I'm going to hit 2 and 2. I'm going to make sure it's white. Hit OK. There it is, my 1 inch border. Okay. Now I'm going to come over here. I'm going to add my stroke. So I'm going to unlock that background. Right. I'm going to come here to edit. I'm going to go to stroke. All my settings are still the same from last time, 1 pixel and it's black. Right. I'm going to hit OK. It added my stroke there. Right. And now I'm going to lock it back up, flatten. Okay. And then I can, just make sure like I like to make sure that 17 by 11, just to make sure that I see that black stroke there, right? But it recorded that extra canvas size, right? So I could just get rid of it, right? And stop. I can come back here to this canvas size. Remember where we can come back here? I can just toss that. Okay, so now all those actions that I just did to my file were all recorded. Cool, right? So I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna go back to revert just to show us. Here's my file, right back to the beginning, right where I started, right? Now, if I come over here to the 4:3 action, hit this button. This is a play button. Watch. Boom, just like that. Cool, right? So for my own self in my Photoshop, I have actions created for like my website. I know my website, there has to be a certain pixel dimension. So I have my website, I have, whether it's a horizontal image or a vertical image or anything like that, I have all that recorded. Or if I have photos that I want to put on Instagram, I have an action that is good for Instagram. Maybe some of you have a certain look that you like to add to your photos. And you have like a little certain formula that you use where you can uh-oh, somebody, Robin is here. Hi, Robin. Hi, Robin. Okay, so anyways, that's how you create an action. Okay, does everybody understand? That part of the conversation was recorded, so you can definitely refer back to that later. Okay, so the last thing that I want to show you is, and there's a lot of power in the actions that I'm not going to go through because staring at Zoom for too long sucks. But the last thing I want to show you is, so now I have this action recorded into my Photo 24 folder, right? I'm going to collapse it down just so that it's not so obnoxious. I can come over here to this button right here, and I click it. Actually, I got to go to Photo 24. I got to go to Photo 24. I can click this button, and now I can save those actions, right? So I hit Save Actions, and it's going to create a file. So I have in my Photo 24 test folder, I have it saved. I'm going to save it there. Okay, it's going to be titled Photo 24, which I'm cool with. Actually, let's say 4:3. Okay, I hit save, right? And there it is. Okay, I've saved that action. So now if I go to my desktop, Photo 24 test. There it is, right here, the test. You all see that? There's my actions, okay? That's what the file looks like. Now, why is that important? Well, let's say I'm gonna close this. I'm gonna open another file of mine, okay? Here it is, right? Here's the layers. It's a pretty big file. Why in the world? Okay, it's a pretty big file, right? 30 inches by 300 DPI, okay? I'm gonna toss this actually, okay? What we've done already. All your actions save to your Photoshop as you start working, okay? But I just tossed it just to show you that you can load other people's actions or whatever. So I'm gonna come over here to that button again, and I'm gonna come down to load actions. Well, now it'll pull up the folder. You're gonna have to locate it. So we decided it was photo 2443, right? Hit open, well, boom, there's your actions right here that we just recorded. Now, if I highlight that action, push play, it did all those steps to this file. Does that make sense?
I have a question.
Yeah.
If you were to happen to do this action at school, would it overwrite the action if somebody did that action at school? Like if somebody had imported this action to the computer and then
Would they,
and you decided
I mean,
to import yours.
but so like, you know, my actions list isn't too big right here, but like, let's say like when I worked in the photo lab, I had a million actions, right? A lot. And to a point where I had to like constantly be deleting actions or whatever. But as long as they're titled differently, they save. Now, the problem with the computers at school, I think, is when they turn off, all the information gets erased off of those computers. So my gut tells me that if you created an action on the computer at school, you'd want to save that action to your hard drive. And then when you sat down at a new computer, you could always load those actions into the computer if need be, right? You might as well start, you know, if you're going to start using your computer at home, you might as well start building a library of actions and save them to a hard drive or something in case you ever want to use them somewhere else. Okay, this is a good question. Any other questions? Okay, so that's actions. Okay, there's another, you know, I'm not going to get into that. I'm just going to leave you all with this actions thing. Okay, so I'm going to give you 2 homework assignments. They should be pretty easy. I'm going to give you 2 homework assignments, and you need to finish your composite and turn it in by 2:25 today. Okay, and you need to upload it, and you need to comment on everybody else's. I will say I will give you all until the end of the weekend to upload and comment on each other's photos. Is that cool? Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
How do you want the upload? As a TIFF or a JPEG or?
I have it specified now. You know, Howard and Joel, you guys are gonna have to wait for me later. Because we're gonna have to figure some stuff out because you guys are vocational, so you guys are in a whole different set than everybody else. I don't think that you're gonna be able to get, you're not gonna be able to take part in the same discussion posts. But we'll figure that out, okay? But for the rest of you, yeah, you need to upload it. It specifies, right? Didn't I specify the file type and all that? And the size? Does anybody remember in the assignments?
Yeah, now that we have access to it, it says your specifications.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Can you all see me? Okay. All right, so let me go over what your 2 assignments are gonna be, okay? Let me see here. Maybe. Okay, so for your first assignment, what you're gonna do is by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. I would do it if I were you. I'd do it right now while it's fresh. But I want you to create a set of actions like I just showed you. Okay, and I have all the specifications of what needs to be included in that action. Okay, and what you need to do is create a set of actions. You need to save it and you need to submit it to me. Okay, does that make sense to everybody? Remember how I had the action? It was said like photo 24 and then the date 4/3, and then I need that file. You're going to submit that file to me. And what's going to happen is next class, I'm going to open a file and together I'm going to load everybody's actions, and I'm going to run the actions and see if it follows those specifications. Okay. So the specifications, now it's going to be on Canvas here. I'm going to publish it right now. Let me go copy to vocational photo 24, copy. Okay, it should be there. Okay, you all should be able to see it if you go to your Canvas. But for those of you who are on your phone or whatever, I'll explain. It says, create an action that follows these guides. Your first name is going to be the title of the actions. Okay, I need your first name. That way, when we're going through it in class, I know whose is whose. Okay. The image size needs to be 10 inches by fall. Oh, you know what? Let me edit that. It needs to be 10 inches by fall at, let's say, 72 DPI. Okay. You're going to need to add a 1.5 inch border on the left, right, and top of the image. Okay. A black border. And then on the bottom, I want a 2-inch black border. Did I show you all how to do that? Kind of. I'll show you right now so you know what I'm talking about. And then lastly, I need the color space to be an sRGB file. So once you've created the action, save it, and then you're gonna submit it to this assignment. Okay, so just submit the file. Okay, so if you all wanna take a look real quick. Oh, I gotta share my screen. Okay, can you all see my screen? Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna revert this. Okay, and this is how you do different size borders. Okay, so I said I'm gonna say I want a 3-inch border all the way around and a 4-inch border on the bottom. Okay, something ridiculous, right? So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna size my image a little bit smaller because it's gonna be pretty cumbersome. So let's say 16 by 20. Okay, so now I'm gonna go canvas size. I'm gonna check that relative again. You all can see, right? Okay. What did I say? 3 inches all the way around, and then a 4-inch on the bottom. So, so it's gonna be 6 inches, right? 3-inch on each side, and then on the height, I'm actually just gonna go 3 inches this time. Okay, because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna anchor it down to the bottom here, right? And when I hit OK, it's only gonna add 3 inches to the top here. It's not gonna add anything to the bottom because there's no arrows pointing downward. So I hit OK, there we go. We got 3 inches, 3 inches, 3 inches. Now I do it again, canvas size. And now this time, I said I wanted 4 inches at the bottom. So 4 inches, and then anchor it the other direction. So now it's gonna push 4 inches down there. So long as this is 0, it's not gonna add any more on the left and right side. Hit OK, And now I have 4 inches by 3 by 3 by 3. Okay, that's how you make different size borders. Okay. All right. You all see me? Yes. Okay. So the assignment, that is the assignment, is to create those actions, and you're going to load it onto Canvas it's going to lock you out after 11:59 on Sunday night. So if you don't have it loaded, then it's not going to get turned in. Okay. So make sure you do. That's one assignment. Now the other assignment is pretty easy. Okay. The other assignment is by, sorry, one second. By, I haven't published this one yet, but I'll publish it. What you're gonna do is I have 5 different examples of landscapes. Okay. They're not visual representations. They're just sort of descriptions of landscapes. And I want you, it's like a scavenger hunt. I want you to just go on the internet, and I want you to find different examples of landscapes, and I want you to add them all to one canvas in Photoshop. Okay. So what I mean is there's scenic, urban, seascape, experimental, and conceptual. Okay. So what I mean is go spend time on the internet, find a landscape that's scenic, screen grab it. Find a cityscape or an urban landscape. We call it urban landscape, but it's cityscape, right? Screen grab it. Find a conceptual landscape, like something that's a concept, conceptually viable. Screen grab it. Experimental, something that's a little outside of the box as far as landscape goes. Screen grab it. And then a seascape, so the ocean, right? And screen grab it. Take those screen grabs and put them all on one white canvas in Photoshop. Okay.
It'll look like a collage.
I don't want you to collage them together. They can just be separate or whatever. But I just want to see them all on one page. Does that make sense? Yeah.
So
Hold on, Joe.
so a collage, but not touching.
Yeah, don't overthink that part. It's
Okay.
just to see the different, what everybody is looking at as far as these landscapes go. Erica, you had a question?
Yeah, I guess it went with Joel's question. Did you want us to, space them out a certain,
Sure. Sure.
white border?
Sure. Don't overthink this. Really, don't overthink this. Okay, it's just more about you getting on the internet and looking for cool stuff.
Okay.
Okay, just make sure they're all on one page, so that we can all kind of go through everybody's examples and see different examples of landscapes that way. Because we're gonna have a landscape assignment after this. Okay, but you will have to have that turned in, and I have it. The file should be 14 inches by fall by 150 DPI sRGB, and then I have the naming convention that you should follow when you turn it in. Okay, so that's all your homework is. So you got to finish your composite, and you got to comment on everybody else's composite by today, or by the end of the weekend. I said you got to create actions, turn them in by the end of the weekend, and then by next class you need to have these 5 examples of landscapes on a page. Did you have another question, Erica?
Sorry, my hand was just hanging out there.
Oh, okay, no problem. Anybody else have questions? Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna always try to record the Zoom session so I can load them up for you all, so you can refer back to them. Sorry, I only recorded like half of this one. And also on Canvas, I uploaded a sort of revised version of the syllabus. So you all can take a look and see how things are changing, for the rest of the semester. But yeah, pretty much this is going to be the the format. Is everybody good with this? Is this, you're all surviving? I don't see anybody sleeping. Maybe Eduardo is sleeping, but everybody else is good. Oh, no, he's awake.
No, I'm not sleeping.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Any questions on actions? No questions on actions. No questions on the landscape assignment. Yeah, please don't overthink the landscape assignment. It's just really just, I want to see what you guys find on the internet. It's just a scavenger hunt. Okay.
In the future, where are you going to post the assignments? Is it going to be under assignments, modules, or where is that going to be posted at?
Assignments. Do you not see it right now under assignments?
No.
Which one?
The
Landscape
create actions
assignment.
and
The landscape one I haven't loaded, but
Oh, okay.
you don't see the class assignment?
Yeah, I see class assignment. Yeah.
4.3 class assignment actions.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
okay, yeah, now I
that.
see it.
Okay. And then Joel and Howard, do you see it?
I see it.
Okay, cool. Okay, hey, also, Joel and Howard, can you guys stick around for a second after we're done, and let's toy around with Canvas and make sure that you guys can see each other at least. So I wanted to say that since this class normally runs till 2:25, but I have you all working on your assignment at this point, you don't need to work on it while on Zoom. You can definitely just work on it, you know, in the privacy of your own home. But I will be available for questions. So what that means is I'm going to keep my email open, basically. And if you have questions, email me, and then we can Zoom and we can talk about it. Okay. I'm going to keep, and I'll be around until 2:25, basically. And then after that, you can always email me and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. But you know, this is the class time that I have allotted for you all until 2:25. Okay. Everybody got that? Sweet. Well, you know, go do your stuff, man. Go make some art and keep busy. So yeah, Howard and Joel, stick around, please. And the rest of you have a great day. And I will upload this to Canvas, so look for it if you need it.
Oh, where would it be on Canvas? Like the videos?
So I met with my Photo 10 last week, and let me see how I did it with Photo 10. Let me see. Maybe I did it under Pages. Yeah, under Pages. Under Pages, I'll have it. I haven't looked. Obviously, this session hasn't ended, and it takes a second for Zoom to email me the video and stuff. So, you know, hopefully by the end of today or whatever, I'll have it loaded.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, everybody, go be free. Make some stuff. I'll see you all next week, 10 a.m.
See ya.
Bye. Bye.
So
Okay, so Howard and Joel.
I wanted to talk to you for a bit.
Yeah, can you, what's up?
I didn't do the photo, but I did the sketches, and you said it was due. Can I turn it in a little later? I mean, I'll do it by Sunday.
You have until Sunday.
Oh, okay then. Okay.
Yeah,
Right,
but definitely get it done, because if you don't get it in by Sunday, then I can't have other people credit. You're going to lose a lot of points.
No. I'll do it by Sunday.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Thank you.
Take care. All right, Howard and Joel, you guys are here?
Yep.
Okay, Howard, I'm gonna unmute you, okay? Howard, can you say something?
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, so the way I have everybody doing these crits is through discussions on Canvas, but since you guys are vocational, I think you'll only be able to see each other's work. Are one of you done with your assignment?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Are you done, Howard?
Yes.
Okay.
For sketch, right?
For
Sketch.
composite?
Yeah.
Not the sketch, the composite, the whole thing.
No, yeah.
No, yeah. Okay. Don't worry about it. You have until Sunday, 11:59 on Sunday to finish. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Joel, do me a favor. We're gonna just test this out and see if it works. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you could go to your Canvas.
So I submitted it last night.
Okay.
Well, early this morning.
Nice. Let me see.
Somewhere, I don't know where, but and I take the video class. The video class I paid for, so that one's slightly different, I guess, from your perspective. But I don't know Canvas well.
I see. Okay, so I'm seeing your image right here. Great job. So what I'm hoping to do with this, you guys, is so you did it right by submitting it this way. What if you go to discussions? Oh, I didn't have it published. Okay, if you go to discussions, you'll see this sort of. Do you see it right there? The
Yeah.
composite / social distance. Now underneath, you should be able to reply. Right?
Yes. Closed for comments.
Closed for comments. You see, it says it's closed for comments?
Yeah. Or it says you currently have no discussions with closed comments.
No,
And
no,
then
no.
at just above that, it says closed for comments.
Let me see here.
But I can see the discussion on the upper right.
Okay, so yeah, don't click that. So at the bottom there, you should see reply.
No.
No.
I'm looking at it right now. I see reply. No. Okay, click literally where it says composite social distance. You got to open the discussion.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you guys see
Hey,
that?
Resize the image.
Yeah.
Oh, so I sent you a huge image.
That's fine. That's fine. So don't worry about that. I mean, just follow these guides now.
Yeah.
So what you're going to do is resize it, name your file, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And see at the bottom where it says reply.
Yes.
Okay. In there, you're going to attach the file where you see at the bottom left corner, it says attach.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go there, you choose your file and you should be able to post it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And when you post it, so what I'm going to require is that you both reply to each other's photos with what you like and what you think could work, use some work.
Okay. So
Okay,
we won't be
because-
able to see everybody else's?
You won't be able to see everybody else's. I mean, I'll definitely show you everybody else's if you want in class. And I'll show yours and stuff. I think that would be cool. But I think this is the way to do critiques instead of zooming and critiquing. And I will definitely leave a comment on them, on
Okay.
both of your photos.
All
Okay.
right.
Does that make sense, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's the way that we're going to run the critiques from here on. And then I will download everybody's or whatever. And we'll get a chance to see everybody else's image.
Okay. All
Okay.
right. Yeah.
Cool. All right, you guys. Good
Perfect.
luck.
Thank you.
And
You too.
Thank you. And I will catch you guys later. Definitely email me if you have questions, okay?
Okay. All right. And all right, Howard, look forward to it.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.